Welcome again to this lecture. Thank you very much for being here. So thus far we have been really focusing on the self-awareness, and we have been stressing again and again the importance of brain rewiring as a tool for motivation, and also the importance of reporting emotions daily. So through this we could achieve the self-awareness, which is a cornerstone for the emotional intelligence framework. And as I told you, I am planning to start to move into the self-management part of the emotional intelligence framework. The last thing we did, the last lecture, was to work on accurate self-assessment. Now this is something that we are going to visit again, but only after I speak about the vision and mission. So today we will really put a lot of emphasis on these two terms. Now, can anyone tell me what's a vision?
A dream.
Yeah.
A vision is like a dream you want to achieve.
A vision is a dream that you want to achieve. What else? Anyone else? Just raise your hand first so that we give you the mic. Here.
A perspective in which you can see things.
A perspective. So can you say more about that? Can you say more about that? I want him to say more about what does he mean by perspective, and then I'll give you the opportunity.
I mean, a person is visionary if he can see things in a whole global perspectives and depending upon the environment and situations.
So it has to be global. Has to be a big thing, the vision.
In a big picture.
In a big picture. What? Okay. So let's carry on, take some more opinions and see. Yes.
Turning ideal into reality.
The vision is turning idea into reality.
Ideal.
Ideal. Okay. Okay. Anyone else would like to say anything about the vision? What about the mission?
The effort that we put into reaching our vision.
Right. So it's the effort to reach the vision. Anything else? Yes, please.
Mission is a task that we have to complete.
A task that we need to complete. Someone here? Sorry.
The determination to do something until you achieve success.
So, determination. So here we talk about, anyone else want to say anything? Hans. So a mission is?
An aim.
An aim.
To be achieved or fulfilled.
So the mission is the aim to be achieved. So is it that there sounds like the vision to be the aim? No? Is the mission an aim, or is it?
It can be on both, because an aim can be a vision, and aim can be a mission as well.
So the vision can be an aim, you are saying, and the mission itself can be an aim.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else would like to say anything?
Mission could be an objective that you want to achieve.
Right. The mission is an objective. Okay. Anything else? Okay, that's very good. Can you give me an example of a vision?
Malaysia 2020.
So Vision Malaysia 2020. Okay, very good. So Malaysia 2020 is rather a tagline, right? I mean, if someone from overseas, you say, my vision is Malaysia 2020. So this is like, it's actually a timeline for something to happen. So what, maybe you can give him the, so what should happen by 2020? Here, yeah.
Malaysia will be a better place to live in by then.
A better place, okay. Even better than now? I thought this is great already. Anyone? I think, yeah.
By 2020, the vision is supposed that Malaysia is supposed to be a developed country.
Developed country, exactly. So to be a developed So you know, a developed country means there is a certain level of income for the people, there's a certain level of education quality, health quality, and things like that. So by 2020, that's in how many years? 7 years from today, hopefully this is going to be achieved. So that's the vision that was launched when?
2000.
So some 2 decades ago. And maybe all the plans that have been put to achieve this are the mission. Can we say that? Okay. So the mission is what you do and the effort that you put and the task that you have to achieve in order for you to achieve your vision. So that's actually very good. Any other example of a mission that a vision or a mission that you remember and you think it has driven you? Any other example of a vision or a mission? This is a very good example, but any other example? Please.
So one of your visions was to get us iPads, right? And then you achieved that mission by giving us the iPad. So now we can learn better.
Okay. So getting you the iPad, is it a mission or a vision?
It was a vision that became a mission. It was a mission.
Okay.
It was a mission. Then you worked hard to achieve that mission.
Okay. So I would like to ask again, is the iPad a vision or a mission? Mission. So they think it's a mission, but you think it's a vision.
Yeah, it's a vision.
Can you tell them more to convince them?
It's a vision because you actually thought about it, and it wasn't something that pre-existed, right?
Right.
So then, you thought about the pros and cons. You thought about it. You visualized it.
Yes.
And then you worked hard to achieve it. So it became a vision at the end. It became a mission at the end.
Make me feel very good. Thank you very much. No. Now let me ask you a question. Maybe that's to everyone to just help you with the thought process. You remember the talk by Simon Sinek? Say begin with why or start with why. So why do you think I insisted that you guys have an iPad? Why?
A convenient way of learning.
Yes.
Convenient way of learning.
A convenient way of learning. Yeah, you say that again?
A convenient way of learning.
Right. What did you say? So why I want you to have a convenient way of learning? Or maybe you think it's something else.
Because with the iPad, it's like a smoother way of learning instead of us carrying so many books.
Right.
So we just carry one.
So what? So now you have a convenient way, light way of learning. So what?
So we'll achieve better CGPA.
So at the end of the day, there is an aim. So the vision is maybe a better performance, a better experience. So that would be something that I have never envisioned you just carrying an iPad. You want to say something? Yeah, please. I like that. Is it on? Yep.
To be different, a different way of learning instead of using books.
So it's a different way of learning, and hopefully is a better way.
Yes.
Right. And we remember we say in everything we do we need to be
Different.
and Dream big. And have fun. So if we say, when everything we do, we need to dream big, be different, and have fun, and that could be a tool. Now, what other ways I could have achieved this? So I could have given you a Samsung tablet, right? I mean, seriously, if you think about it, the ways to achieve, if the vision is to make you feel different, have a different experience, learn better, achieve a better results, and all these kind of things, the iPad is only one tool to do that. But I could have done it maybe differently, maybe with a tablet. MacBook Pro. Or a MacBook Pro. Or MacBook Air. Right? Even lighter. So what I'm trying to say here is, once you set the vision, there are different ways to achieve it. And that would be maybe your mission. Now, there are better ways, faster ways, quicker ways. There'll be more suitable ways, so ways that are maybe more convenient for you, may not be convenient for me, and so on and so forth. So this is a very good discussion, actually. A vision could be, so if I were to define it to you, the vision would be when you are done, when you have achieved it, achieved your vision, how would the world look like? Or how would you see the world around you? That would be your vision. So a prime minister saw in 2020 Malaysia being a developed country with all the indicators in terms of economic growth, level of health, education, services, and so on and so forth. So that was his vision. In a way, it's a dream. In a way, it is a dream. So how would the world look like when we reach that timeline? Now, how to achieve that developed nation status is the mission. Now, Malaysia has decided sort of on certain ways to do it, right? So what did the government do? Or what did the government focus on in order to achieve the 2020 vision? So technology was a key thing, right? So they say technology is something that we're going to focus on. So they want it to be through technology, through high-end manufacturing. So you have to decide, how do you want to do it? There are many ways to do it, and you pick your own way to do it. So that's the vision and the mission. I give you another example. You may decide that your vision, which is again, how would the world look like when you are done, is to be world without hunger. So you want to see a world without hunger. So you want to see a world without hunger. So that's a dream. That's a vision. That's how would the world look like. Now, how will you achieve that depends on, or going to drive your mission. So maybe you will want to do it through aid. So you want to go and send food to the areas of the world where there's a shortage of food. So you could do it through aid. So whenever there is a shortage of food, we will put some food supplies together and we ship it there. So that would be one way. So your mission could be, you want to send, 2 million tons of food a year. So that is your mission until you have a world without hunger. But another person would say, no, I would do it through development. So where are the areas where there's shortage of food? We will develop these areas. We will help the people to grow their own food, and eventually, by a certain timeline, they will be free from hunger. So that's another way to do it. It could be a world without AIDS. Again, you need to see the root cause of that challenge, and how are you going to do it. So you maybe through education, through better health service, and things like that. Is it clear? Now let me ask you a question, and I really want an honest answer. Do you think it is necessary for companies, countries, universities to have visions and missions? Yes. Okay, can anyone elaborate on that? Yes? Someone who said yes, elaborate on that. Why is it important?
Because they need a direction to go towards. If not, they'll just be lost and go to different directions and not have a single objective that they achieve.
Right. So we need it for direction. So for us to know which direction to go in. What else? Quality. Say more.
For example, Taylor's has a vision where it follows the TGC. So we have quality graduates.
Right.
Yeah. So in order for them to success in life, they follow the TGC.
Right.
And in companies, they have visions to produce good workers, and
right.
so they get good incomes and so on.
Right. Okay. So TGC stands for Taylor's Graduate Capabilities. Yeah. So that helps us in having a direction to have a better quality as well. Yes. What else? So that's for us as a university to know that our direction is there, and that is to achieve a certain quality of graduates. Likewise, a company could be to grow their production or whatever they think is meaningful to them. What else? So that's for us. What about, is the mission important for the people around us? How? So the the vision provides me, I'm the vision owner, provides me with direction. So I know that I want to be a developed nation by 2020, or I want to live in a world without hunger by 2050, for example. So now I know that I'm driving towards this direction. But does the vision help people around me? And in what way, if it does? Alex.
You can inspire other people, just like what you said in, I think it was the last lecture, how the inward, the golden circle or something.
Right.
You're showing why you're doing it.
Right.
And that is the root cause of everyone jumping on board.
Sure. So you could inspire people with your vision. Now, why inspiration is important? Why inspiration is important is, thank you very much, this is a very good point. So imagine you have a very good professor, a very good lecturer, and that person can join University A, University B, or University C. Then he go and check the vision of University A, and maybe their vision is to make as much money as they can. University B maybe is to get everyone who comes and pays the money, we give him or her a degree regardless of the quality. Maybe University C would say, no, we will make quality graduates who will go out and change the world. And that's our vision. That's what we want to be our role in the world. So at least that very good lecturer could decide whether to join university A, B, or C, because I could see at least what you have advertised or what you have announced or shared as your dream. And if I subscribe to your dream, I could join you, I could jump in and get inspired by you and become part of the team. Just like what Simon Sinek shared through the video with us last lecture. So if the vision is necessary for universities, organizations, and countries even, do you think the vision is necessary for individuals? I want you to think before you say. So the question is, which I want you to just think for a while, is vision, or are vision and mission necessary for individuals? Yes. Who thinks yes? Raise your hand. Okay, so majority. Can we now let me ask you a question. So this is necessary. How many of you has written vision and mission? Raise your hand. Okay, you have okay, great. So anyone else besides him? 2. Okay. Only on 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miss anyone? Okay. Now, if the vision and mission are necessary for individuals as they are for companies, organizations, universities, and countries, how come majority of the people don't have that? What do you think? Yes?
Well, you just asked who wrote down vision and mission.
Right.
I don't think many people wrote it down.
Right.
I think we more have it up here.
Right.
I have my own vision and mission.
Right.
Which is personal to me. So.
Right.
I think that's what. I think everyone here has something that they're working towards. Hence why they're at uni.
Okay. Very good point. Now, if the mission is something to inspire others as well as provide us a direction, do you think it's better to be written or it's better to be there? I'm aware of it. I think I know it.
It all depends on
the individual.
Yeah. If it's a personal one, you don't need to write it down if you don't want other people knowing about it.
Right.
If it's something that you want other people to get on board, then you'd write it down, you'd preach it, you'd do whatever necessary to get it known.
Right. Very good point. Now, I have another question. So if it's a personal one, you actually don't need other people to join you. Do you think it's more impactful to you if the mission was written, or doesn't make a difference?
Yeah.
So it's better to be written.
It is better to be written, but it doesn't need to be. Like if I had something that I really wanted to work towards, I'd write it down.
Right.
And the first thing I'd do is look at it like every day type thing.
Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Now let me ask the question again. Who has a vision and a mission that is not written? Okay, so you have something in your mind. Okay, great. Now, if I were to, okay, so for those the first 5 who has written the mission, the vision, can you share your vision with us? It's entirely up to you. If you don't want, I leave it to you. But can you share your vision with us? If it's, where did you write it?
Back at home.
Right. So it's written somewhere, right? So could you if you don't mind, I would.
Actually, it's not really. I don't know. It's how to say. Is for my vision is try to go to overseas to study, and to do that, my mission is to study very hard right here in Taylor's to achieve my goal until I have the time to go to overseas and studies. That is my vision and missions.
Okay, so your vision is to study overseas. Why? Because this sounds like a mission. Why do you want to study overseas?
To explore some place new.
So you want to explore some place new. Okay, so your vision is to explore new places.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And you need to study there to explore the place. But you could just go visit the place.
Well, because it's very hard to travel right now in this for my age. So if I have the right suitable age, I can just go anywhere. But for right now, just work hard to get it.
Right. So what's the right age for travel?
Well, it depends on the individual.
For you?
Well, but for me, I would say 22, 24.
Right. And you are now 18?
18.
Right. So in 6 years, gonna be the right time.
Yeah.
Now, when you travel, what do you think will change in you?
You try meet different people.
Yes.
To meet to have try different cultures.
Right.
You travel the world. You also can try different kinds of food around the world.
Right.
And that's
Okay, so when you meet different people from different cultures, from different backgrounds, try different food, listen to different languages, what will change in you? What will be the difference between you now and you then?
what's
So will you be a better person, you reckon, if you go through that experience?
yes.
And how is that?
You gain more knowledge to oneself, and
Yes.
you would like to share to friends or other people.
So it's actually not about traveling, it's about you exploring not only the world but yourself and achieving your own potential
Yes.
and know what greatness you are capable of. And you reckon that traveling and studying abroad would be a good way to do that?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
Okay, great. Thank you. Anyone else who have written? If you could share your vision and mission, if
Mine is usually short term.
short
Short term.
short term.
It's like when I was 12, when we sit for UPSR.
Yes.
Like I want to get 5 A's, and then it's like when we grow, then I have a bigger vision. Like sitting for SPM,
Right.
I had getting good results, getting a scholarship, and then at a certain age, I want my own car. I want to get a job by then. My visions are like short term. It's
Right. So what's your current vision?
get good results in my first semester and upgrade my scholarship.
Right. Right. Okay. So your vision is quite short term. Right. So you chunk the. But is this a vision or a mission?
It's a mission.
It's a mission. So eventually, what do you want?
Get a good job.
So you got a good job. What do you want? What will happen? Yes.
Get a good job. Get settled.
So you get a good job, get settled. So what? What will happen? Be rich. So you see, for example, we said it provides us direction, quality, inspires us, inspire the others. It's a dream of what should happen, and then so this could be a vision as well. But I want to dig deeper. So what do you really want? I mean, you're going to do engineering, right? What engineering you want to do? Chemical engineering. Why do you want to do chemical engineering?
I'm not interested in mechanical.
But people don't do chemical because they are not interested in mechanical, right? I mean, you could have done business, you could have done medicine. You've done engineering for a reason, right?
Like I was not interested in medicine because I don't like biology.
Right. So
it was more of my favorite or more interest course
right.
than business or accountancy.
Okay.
And even actually my parents were not supporting me in engineering at first, and then they realized that I'm not very keen in others course.
Right.
They said, okay, if you are sure you can do it, and then go ahead.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Now, I read this somewhere, so I'm not sure how accurate it is, but I'll presume that it is accurate, so what I'm going to tell you now. At the graduation ceremony of Yale University in the United States, someone was asking the graduates that question that I've asked you: do you have a vision? So, yes or no? Is the vision written? Again, yes or no? And what's your vision if you have it written? Now, if you have a written vision, you will notice that it is very easy for you to recall because you've crafted it over time. It becomes clear, crisp, short. You could share with other people also. And one of the students say, yes, of the graduates, say, yes, I have a vision and it's written. And my vision is to be the President of the United States. Do you know the name of this person? No. It's Bill Clinton, yes. So there is another study also that was done on the graduates of one of the very big universities. And also it focused on the people who have a written vision and mission among the graduates. And some amazing insight was found. Those people who had their mission written in, I think, 10 years after graduation, they were the minority. So majority of the people didn't really have anything written. They think they know what they want to achieve. And they found that this small majority, when they added up the income of everyone in that cohort, they sort of they were like maybe 10%, but they made 60% of the money that the entire group has made. So there seems to be some correlation between us having a written goal or a mission and our capability to achieve it. Somehow it seems that we people, human, when we put things in writing, there is a better ability to visualize it and also to rally things around it. Now, have you had this state in which you think you know the answer, but if someone gives you a piece of paper, say, okay, answer, you actually don't know how to write? Okay, can you tell me why? We spoke about that. It's about this. Remember when we talked about language, and there are part of the brain is incapable of language. Even if you think you know, it's there. But that part of the brain, the reptilian brain and the middle brain, where your emotion is, where your basic instincts are there, it cannot talk, is incapable of language. It's only when you engage the higher level brain, where it's responsible for reasoning, for forcing you to go and be disciplined enough to do your work. And that's the part where, when you start writing, you will engage in. Okay? So what I would like to devote the rest of the lecture for is to actually help you to craft a 10-year vision. So we call it Vision 2023, right? Or do you want to make it 2020 like Malaysia? You want 2020 or 2023? 20. Who wants 23? Majority. Okay, so 10 years vision. Now, I want you to work individually and visualize yourself 10 years from today. So I want you to see, where do you want to see yourself? You want to see yourself in an office? You want to see yourself driving a car? It's entirely up to you. Where do you want to see yourself? And try to put as much details to that as you can. At the same time, you try to describe the world around you as much as you can. So will there be, for example, to just link what you want to achieve. So if you want to do, you become a big shot of chemical engineering technology, do you want, for example, to have a world where we don't use petrol anymore? Solar energy became the way to go. Example. So if it's relevant to your dream, you put it there. If your dream is only you with stacks of money, only money, is it just keep that into your mind. And if that's what makes you happy, try to write or describe your dream, your vision in one line. So you see yourself in 10 years today being what? Or you see the world because of what you have done in 10 years from today, what? Is it clear, the task? Yeah. Now, please, if you have any question, you can ask me now so that I can explain to everyone. You guys are too shy to ask, aren't you? Okay, who wants to volunteer so that we work with him or her in front of everyone here to think in aloud, and then we do together and we help him or her craft their vision first. Then you will have it all documented for history. Can you imagine you have a video of you crafting your vision, and in 2023 that YouTube video is gonna go viral, right? Yeah, because you've achieved it. Is an opportunity. I'll do it only once. It's risky. You will stand here, but okay, Alex, come. Take the mic. So meanwhile, we will help him. We can ask him questions. So you imagine now this is the year 2023. So this is gonna be how many years after you graduate? 5 years after graduation. You've got a degree in
civil engineering.
Civil engineering. Okay, so a degree in civil engineering. Now you try to talk, look into the camera, and tell us what will you be doing? What would you like to see the world?
I want to have traveled at least 50% of all countries in the world.
Okay. More?
I love traveling, so just really want to do it. I've already probably done around 20% or so. I want to get to 50 before in 10 years' time. I'll be happy with that.
Right. So and how long do you want to spend in these countries?
At least get a good feel. So I don't know, just when I go in, I could be there for a week, could be there for 3 days for all I know. So it all depends.
Right. So as long as you have traveled the remaining 30%, right? You've traveled 20% already. So the remaining 30%, and okay. So let's say that's your vision.
Yeah.
Okay. What would your mission be?
First, I'd say get a good grasp on get a lot of friends and connect with people that have a lot of different background, get to know a feel of the country.
Okay.
And of the countries which they're from.
Right.
And then get a base understanding of the culture which they live in, and then go out, get on my feet and do it.
Okay. So I ask you guys a question. Alex really would like to go and travel and see at least 50% of the world within 10 years. Is he studying the right course?
I think yes, before anyone says anything, because my dad's a civil engineer and he's traveled, I think he's been to almost every single country of the world.
Right. So you want to be a civil engineer to travel the world.
Yeah.
So again, do you see that your vision and mission are in line?
They're not 100% in line.
Yes.
But
obviously
with civil engineering, I don't know, I grew up traveling with my dad.
Right.
So, and I've seen that civil engineering it's always changing in every country.
Yes.
And whatnot. So once you go there, especially as like a project manager or something.
Right.
You go to a country, you live there for like 2 years until the project's finished, and then you move to another country or something.
Right.
So that's what I'd love to do that. And obviously, in 2 years, that only get me, say if I finish now, and I did 2 years in each country, that only get me to 5 countries. I'm hoping to, like, during my breaks and whatnot, go travel, say a 2-month break, go do, I don't know, 8 countries or something.
Right. But do you really think that this is what you live for?
Yeah.
To just see so if you achieve this, that's going to really make you very, very happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the person that really cares about money and whatnot. I just love making myself happy and seeing the world and seeing new things.
Right.
Hence why I'm here, studying here after 4 days. Came here 4 days in March. Had all my uni planned in Australia, and then I decided to scrap that. Deferred uni there, got rid of all plans there and came here. Just acted on my instinct.
Great. Okay. So how old will you be in 2023?
28.
28. Will you be alone, or you reckon, or you started a family already?
Would you like to join? You can come join, travel the world with me.
You are not my type.
Sorry.
You see, there's a reason why I asked this a question. You see, when I wanted to buy a house, my wife and I went around. Our child was, just I think 1-2 years old. So we went around and we picked a place far from the town. So the property is cheaper and it's a bit bigger and things like that. So we actually never thought there would be a day where we need public transport, we need to send the kids to school. And it was, when it was the time that he needs to go to school, we really, well, how come we didn't think of that? So sometimes, when we think of the goals, we just, okay, I like traveling now, and I think I'll continue just wanting this. And if I travel the world, I'm done, I'm achieved. But you see, sometimes if I maybe speak to your dad, I think his goals are going to be slightly different. He's interested in your education, the security of the stability and security of the family, maybe the company that he's in, its success, the fact that this company, I'm sure, provide jobs for so many people that he feels responsible for. So I really would like to work with all of you to go beyond like seeing yourself remaining at the same age, same level of energy, same level of commitment, and then you superimpose it on you 10 years from today. So 10 years from today, you'll be a civil engineer, and you'll be working for a company, and the company could post you in wherever they want. You don't have really a choice on the countries, and maybe you will be serving the country the company, the country, whatever, better when you are in the HQ, not necessarily traveling. So it really depends, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is traveling such an essential thing
Yes.
that if you don't do it, you will be
Yes.
not fulfilled?
I'll have a sense of guilt to myself.
Right.
But if you really want me to think in monetary terms,
I didn't say monetary. I didn't say monetary. I said you will be having a different set of commitments. This could be family commitment, work commitment, people around you that look, up to you for, guidance, support, inspiration, and so on and so forth. Being an engineer responsible for buildings, their safety, achieving them on time, and also it's quite a complex kind of world compared to the one that you are in today.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I personally am not driven by monetary terms either. Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess if I had another goal that isn't traveling, I'd say would like to start up probably.
Okay, can I say something?
Businesses.
Okay, so let me just stop. So you are traveling. So let's say that traveling is taken care of. Your job will take you to, or you rightfully say it. We can actually send you traveling right now. Under our exchange program, whatever. So you could do it even now.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. So now the traveling is done. What else you see yourself doing?
I want to start up. I've got a couple business ideas in mind, but I'd say the biggest one I want to do is start up my own. What do you call it? I guess like property development business.
Right.
Because I've always been into that as well. Like I've chosen the houses for my family since I was like 10 or something.
Right.
And I don't know. I think I have a niche for it to be able to see, and I've also like helped my dad renovate the house and
Right.
houses and whatnot.
Right.
So that's something I'd like to do.
Okay. So let's say your vision is going to be to travel 50% of the countries, and now let's talk more about this. So where do you see yourself in that company? You're an owner.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how big is this company?
Big as it can be. Scott.
No. You have to tell me how big. So and big is, but you can say by how many staff you have. Even better if you say how much it's worth monetary, because this is the direct indication of its impact on the world. Not necessarily for you wanting the money, but I'm sure you want to. So you have been choosing homes for your family.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty good, to be honest.
Right.
It's good seeing that because they've always worked out really well, and never really had any bad incidents happen.
Great. So do you think helping others have their homes is maybe your passion?
Yeah, I've always been into helping other people and whatnot. So
Right.
I've started a couple drives, and I went to a youth poverty conference in Australia.
Right.
With, I don't know if you've heard of it, Oak Tree Foundation. It was founded by a guy that helped accomplish the Make Poverty History concert.
Right. Okay.
Have you heard about that?
Not really, but sounds like very interesting.
It's the largest free. What's it called? It's the largest free concert.
Right.
Where all profits went towards charity.
Right.
And that was in Melbourne.
I see.
I had lunch with him and whatnot, and then I actually started a drive to beat him and make my own, and we started to get the ball rolling and stuff. And this was back when I was 16.
Right.
And then I guess the ball sort of rolled under a bed because I lost my computer, lost all 2 years' work of what I was going towards, lost all the contacts and whatnot, and then I just sort of, I don't know, I forgot about it until just now. So that's my new goal. I want to make that a reality. I want to host the largest, how do I describe this? The largest poverty concert in the world. That's what I like.
Okay, so was this useful?
Yes, it was.
It helped you dig.
Yeah.
Right? So if actually your passion is to go and do something about poverty, that's really what's deep inside. All these wanting to travel and whatever is actually symptoms maybe of a deeper thing. And this will happen only when we together dig, or if you can on your own, but I'll try to help as many as I can of you. I could see like suddenly you are like, yes, how do I describe it? You start to say like this, because this is something you never thought of. You thought you have your vision. You thought it's something that you can do on your own. You don't need to share with anyone because it's just traveling the world.
Yeah.
But now is a different thing. So do you think if we give you now an opportunity to have a piece of paper, sit and try to write this in one line and maybe inspire everyone to come and join you? Now, do you feel that you need people to join you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need people to join you. You cannot do it on your own, right? Okay. So is this a bit more deeper than traveling?
Yeah.
You can feel it deeper.
Yeah.
Great. Give him a big hand. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So do you know what I mean? You know, like often you will say, what I want is a CGPA, a scholarship. These are very, very good. But you know, beyond that, why do you want to travel? Why do you want to be a civil engineer? Why you don't be a chemical engineer because you don't like mechanical engineering or biology or business. You don't pick your partner just because you don't like the other people. You know, this has to be like a special person, a special thing, a special dream. So, do you want to do another one? If someone wants to go for that, we can do it. Otherwise, you can start working on it, and I'll come and help you. Anyone feels like he or she wants to come here and talk about their vision 2023? You are too shy. It's okay. So now what I want you to do, I want you to pick a piece of paper and start drawing that picture, or maybe use your iPad. Draw that picture mentally and eventually convert it into words. So the process will start by imagining yourself in 2023. What will you be doing? Where will you be seated? Will it be in an office, in a car? Will you be just cooking somewhere? I don't know. And then you start crafting a mission. So just a vision. Sorry, like I don't know, having that largest concert in the world that will make poverty a history, and running it maybe twice a year, or running it in 50% of the countries, where they will have a chapter in each and every country. I don't know, maybe you will quit engineering and start working on that right away. I don't know, it's entirely up to you. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll sit here, and if anyone needs my help, you can come and talk to me. So this won't be in public, but so this is my consultancy business. Yeah. Believe me, you will never regret it. What do you advise them, Alex? Should they take the opportunity? Come. Yeah, you can sit like this so that I could. Yeah. Yes, you talk in this. Don't worry. Hold it. Yes.
No, I still can't understand what is mission and vision.
You?
Still can't understand what is vision.
You don't understand. Yeah. Okay. So a vision is a dream. or a state of you personally, or
What I wanna be.
what you want to be, or what you want the world to be?
To be.
Because sometimes people don't want anything for themselves.
Yeah.
They want something for the world.
Something for, yeah.
Yeah.
it's true.
So for example, there is a mother that you ask her, what do you want to be in 20 years? She said, I don't want anything for myself. I want this child to go to school and graduate.
Yeah,
And I'm willing to sacrifice my life and go and work overseas as a domestic helper or whatever, just to send that child some money. So that's the vision. So the vision is, this mother sees this baby who doesn't speak yet, sees him or her an engineer,
Yeah.
or a doctor. So that's the vision.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yes.
Now, the mission is, what would the mom do
For the baby.
for the baby so that the baby becomes that lawyer or engineer or doctor?
Yeah.
So she may work, she may, go and work overseas. She may beg. Some people beg for, may. That's the mission. Some people go and even do something even illegal. Do something wrong to just achieve that. So that's in a way the mission. So for you personally, in 10 years from today, so you will be finishing your foundation and then 4 years of degree. Then you will have a degree in, you're doing? Chemical engineering. Then for 5 years, I presume you'll be working.
Okay.
Right? So after 5 years of graduation, you'll be working. So my question is, in 2023, 10 years from today, after working for 5 years, where do you see yourself? Or how do you see yourself? Or how do you see the world around you? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want me to work with you now just to help you try to... So where do you see yourself?
Boss.
You see yourself as a boss?
Yeah, boss for a company.
How big is that? So do you own the company, or you are just the manager for the company?
I own the company.
So you want to own your own company?
Yeah.
Okay. And this company is where? Where are you from?
I'm from Kuantan.
You are from Kuantan. So is this going to be in Malaysia or going to be somewhere else?
No, it's Malaysia. The
So-
headquarters must be in Malaysia.
So why it must be in Malaysia?
It's my home country.
So actually you feel strongly that this should be a company that is, working here, developing things in Malaysia.
Yeah, just the headquarters but
Has to be in Malaysia.
Other subquarters in other countries.
Right. So this is going to be a multinational company.
Yes.
With an HQ, the headquarters here
Malaysia.
in Malaysia, but have other branches.
Yes.
Now, what does that company do? So what business they are in? What business they are in?
I'm not pretty sure yet.
Right. But is it related to chemical engineering?
Yeah.
So it's a chemical company.
Not only related to the chemical. It's
Then?
related to the mechanical and as well civil.
Right. So this is pretty much an engineering or a technology kind of company,
Yes, true.
and you want to be the boss.
Yes.
Good. So to be the boss, you will need first to have. What company will that be working on? Is it oil and gas? Is it, development? So that's one thing,
Okay.
and also you will need people to join you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why would I come and work for you?
Because different from other
Why?
other
Okay.
companies.
Why your company is different? That's very good. Yes, very good. Because no one will come to you just to make you rich.
Yes.
So what will I get? Or why you are different that I come to you? What's so different about your company?
You can technological different
So you want to have
technology.
So you want to have different technology,
Yeah.
and maybe high technology.
Yeah.
Okay. So now your vision, you want to write? You want to start writing?
Later.
Okay, you want to write it later. So your vision could be to be to own
a company.
high
High technological
technology multinational company with HQ in Malaysia.
Okay.
Do you start to you can start
Yeah, I
you
can
start
imagine.
can now you can imagine it. You can imagine the building.
Yes.
You can imagine is going to be a glass building. Now you start put things in. Now this will remain a dream until we start putting the mission. So now to achieve this, what do you need?
Need to study a lot.
So you need to study.
Not study only chemical engineering.
Yeah.
Other engineering also need to know the basics.
Right. And what else do you need to study? So this is business, right?
Accounting and
So
management.
So you need to know about management. So now you know that you need to know about management. Now even if we don't teach you management, you need to find ways to learn about management. Right?
Right.
So that becomes your mission is to excel in engineering and also to excel in management. So that becomes your mission. So maybe if you have time, if you have a semester break, you will go, or you go to the business school, take some extra classes, or even some elective courses there, because now you know by the time you graduate, you really need to work very hard because you have given yourself a very short time frame, which is 5 years for you to be the boss.
Yes.
Of that company. Now, what else do you need? So you need the skills, the knowledge. So you need the technical knowledge. You need the management knowledge. What else do you need?
How about accounting knowledge?
Yeah. So you need management and accounting knowledge. Yes. What else do you need? You need the money, right? Do you have the money?
Not yet.
You don't have the money yet. So how will you get the money?
Work hard.
Work hard as what? As an engineer?
Not only an engineering.
Yes.
And in other field.
Okay. So people, if they don't have money, where do they get the money from?
Bank.
Good. Okay. You need to have a loan from the bank.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think the bank will give you a loan?
Because they will earn money after.
Yeah, but how do you think you will convince them that they will earn money after they give you the loan? So what you will need a business proposal.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the business proposal that to show them that you have maybe discovered a new technology, let's say to extract oil from the palm oil, for example, or you discovered a new technology to purify the water, or you discover a new technology to make petrol or whatever chemical that you want to make, and then you can, if you get this money, you will be able to build your company, and then you'll be. So what you need is the business idea, the business proposal. Now, if you start thinking like this now, you will have that in 10 years. But if you actually don't know what do you want to be in 10 years, after you graduate, you'll say, I graduated, I have a degree, let me just go and look for a job. Do you see how powerful is this?
Yeah, I can.
You can feel it. So now, while you are feeling it, I want you to start writing your vision. Now. So
start writing will be make us how it would be help us affect us start writing.
So when you write it now, you already start to feel it, right?
Yeah.
Now, so the mission also, you need to say, my mission is to get a very good degree to develop accountancy, management skills. So that the mission is a task. So the mission you need to work on. The mission is something that you need to work on, develop, make, and so on and so forth. So that's how the vision and the mission will change your behavior so that, to improve. Now, how many people we have in the class? We have 80. Okay. Do you think there some of them may be your partners?
Yeah.
But without you having a vision, they won't know that you want to have a company. You're so passionate about having the company HQ in Malaysia, expanding overseas and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So maybe some of them will come and join you now to become your partner, to work with you, to develop the business idea, and also to develop the skills that are necessary to achieve that.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, to go and write your Vision
Vision.
and mission. Write it now, and then if you need my help, I'll come and help you craft it. I want it to be beautiful. You keep on rewriting it until you memorize it. You feel it and memorize it. I want you to print it. Make it on the as your screensaver. It's up to you. But you need to remind yourself that you are here because you see this will drive the way you do things. It means maybe you don't want to work for other people, right? Yes. You want to have your own company. Yeah. So that's your vision.
I just want to work for gain experience.
Yes, but the experience you can, if you need experience, you can start gaining the experience even while you are as a student. This becomes maybe every summer break, you will want to go and work for the industry to gain the experience. So that you by the time, that the time that you've given to yourself, you are an owner or a shareholder in that kind of company that's different, that is having high tech impact. It's a technological company with Malaysian ownership and HQ here. Okay, so please write it.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Okay, now I'm available. You wanna come? Okay, then you. Him, then you. Come. Then who? Okay, then you. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Who else want? Okay, 4. Okay, I commit to 4 first, and then we see how. Sit down.
So I actually want to be an electrical E&E engineer.
Right.
Just like my father. So my main vision is to change the face of wireless networking.
To change?
The face of wireless networking.
Okay.
I want it to be say available everywhere, every single place. It's in the air.
Right.
Then I also have a very strong fascination for solar energy.
Right.
I want to incorporate solar energy and wireless networking into everything.
Right. So by 2023, how would the world look like to you, based on your vision?
I think it will be. I don't think there will be any more usage of petrol. Everything will be now under solar energy.
Everything, all the cars.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, I think the vision has to be realistic. Okay, so within 10 years to take all the cars, scrap them, and put the solar energy is going to be very unrealistic. I don't think it will happen. But you are doing electrical engineering. You are fascinated about wireless networking, right? Now, do you know how much energy is utilized by the internet and wireless networking? It's actually quite huge. Now, if you have this vision of incorporating the solar energy with the wireless networking so that we can deploy the internet everywhere without the need for electricity, I think that's going to be very powerful. So it becomes something that I could just throw and it get its energy on its own, connects to the next point. Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think there's something there's something that I want to do.
Right.
I think that's my reaction.
Yep. Right. So how would you write this as a vision? How would you write this as a vision? So say in 2023, the world will, and then you write that. Or would you like it to say in 2023, I will be working for a company that does that? Or you can write it as...
be the one who creates it.
So you want to create it?
Yes.
Do you want to own the company?
Yes.
So in 2023, I will be the owner of a company. What would you call that company? Do you have a name for it?
Not yet.
Do you want to start thinking of a name? Yeah. So now you put an X, but later try to put a name. Give it a name, okay? And I'll be an owner of this company that specializes in creating solar operated network systems that are suitable to be deployed in faraway places and provides access to the internet, cheap access to the internet, or even free access to the internet to everybody.
Yes.
So would you like to write that? Now, what would you need to achieve this?
I need this. First of all, I need the skills. I need the knowledge.
Right.
That's why I'm planning to do my degree here. I'll get the knowledge, and after I finish my degree, I'll go and work for someone first.
Yes.
For maybe around 2 years. Then
right.
Hopefully, I hope I get enough knowledge, then I can start my own.
Right. So let me challenge you further. What's stopping you from gaining the knowledge that you need right now, and even developing the technology right now? What's stopping you?
To be honest, I don't really know how to do it. I don't really know where to get the knowledge.
Right.
That's the main thing.
Right. So if you don't know where to get the knowledge, what do you do?
Have to search it on the internet.
Yeah. Maybe that's a first start. So I think, because this is a huge dream. So if you wait for 5 years to graduate and work for 2 years for someone, we're sure 3 years would be enough. Maybe, I don't know. But if you start thinking like, this is my dream, and I will start working on it right now. So for example, now your project, you are using the wireless networking already, right?
Yes.
While you are in foundation. When you are in year one, maybe you could start steering your projects towards both solar and networking. And as you move on, by the time you are in year 4, about to graduate, maybe you are the number 1 in the world in terms of the knowledge. Don't wait. You don't have to wait.
I'm not really confident in myself. That's one issue. I have very low self-esteem sometimes.
Right. This is very good. You see, do you recall the 4 quadrants for the, and one of the self-awareness was confidence. So we will work on this. We will work on this. And this course is, when it's called success, is actually for that purpose. So what I want you now is, for the sake of the dream, write the dream as clearly as, where would this company be?
In Dubai.
So you want to make it in Dubai.
I see it as the capital of the world in a few years' time.
Right. You see Dubai as being the capital of the world, so you have access. And then it's tax-free, and so there is a lot of okay. So you try to imagine even how the building look like, how many people will be working for you. All these things, put them in your mind and write a vivid, clear vision. You will be the owner or the co-owner of a company that's named this, that will be number 1 or have a 50% market share of this thing. Now, besides the technical know-how, what else do you need?
I need support in the form of financial support.
Right, so you need financial support. Now, that financial support that you will get from maybe the bankers or the venture capitalists, what kind of skills you need so that you can convince them? So you need maybe presentation skills, you need the ability to develop a business plan, you need to have a compelling goal, and your vision is extremely important as well. So imagine if you are feeling that every 6 months you assess yourself according to your vision, and you think, what if I now have to sell this vision to someone, and I am asking that person to give me $1 million or a $10 million? How would I sell that to that investor so that they give me? And it would be great if you have a sample that works, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So all these things that you want them now. So this could be your mission. So your mission could be to build a working sample by the time you are in year 3. To be able to have a full business plan by the year 2. To have better self-confidence, better self-esteem and things like that. And believe me, the moment you put your vision and your mission clearly in writing, and I really want you to let me know this either personally or on Open Learning when it happens, straight away you'll feel an improvement in self-esteem and confidence. Okay, makes sense? Okay, great. So please go and write these things down and continue rewriting it. So the vision has to maybe start like a bit crude, a bit long, then you make it shorter, make it crisp, make it clearer.
So the vision actually changes.
The vision keep on, if you are drawing, painting a portrait, it's not like with the first brush stroke it will happen. You keep on reforming it and changing it and adapting it until it becomes like, yes, this is final. So you are just like the artist. You know, the artists keep on drawing. When does the artist know that this is complete? When you feel like that's it. I cannot remove anything. I cannot add anything. That's perfect. Then, and the only one who knows is you. Now, when you do it, and people come and see, wow, this is really, really fascinating. This is great. Then people will be able to join you, support you, work for you, give you money to do it, pray for you. All this kind of support will come. And the vision is extremely important. So I would like you to, once you are happy with it, read it every day. Stick it on. It's actually, it happens. And my personal goal for this school, for this class, I want everyone to have his or her vision clearly written, beautifully crafted, because it's very, very impactful.
Another thing, can a mission actually fully be accomplished?
The mission or the vision?
The mission.
The mission has to be accomplished, otherwise how will you achieve the vision?
I don't actually feel it can fully be accomplished because as human nature we don't actually be fully satisfied with something.
So you are referring to the vision or the mission?
The mission.
No, because you see, for example, this guy wants a world without hunger. So that's a vision. Now the mission is to get 2 million tons of food. You can get 2 million tons of food. That's your mission. So your mission, for example, would be to develop a working model by year 3. If you choose this to be your mission, you have to achieve the mission. Otherwise, how? Now the vision is, when I have a world without hunger, what will I do? I think that's maybe your question. So now I've achieved. This is a very interesting question because you see the people in South Africa were fighting against the apartheid, the racist regime, and I was watching this documentary where when they achieved victory, some of them became depressed because the goal that was driving them is achieved. They don't know what to do now. And that's maybe a right thing. But that's why the vision, like to get world without hunger needs, I don't know, few lifetimes. I don't think I can achieve it within my lifetime. So remain there. But if we achieve this, great. We can have another vision of a world without AIDS, or a world without illiteracy, or a world without whatever. Yeah.
So do you think my vision is accomplishable?
Your mission, if you don't do it, someone else will do it. This is definitely going to happen. If you don't do it, someone else will. So you please grab it and write it and own it. Yes, definitely is achievable. I think from a technological point of view, nothing can stop it. Yeah. Now, I think maybe it's even being done as we speak. So yours has to be how different it is, how cheap it is, how easy to use it is, how I could just throw it and it deploys itself. You don't need any installation, for example. Then it becomes different. You get me? Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Well done. Thanks. Yes. You want to go? Where? No, actually, there is a queue. There's a queue. You're next. So who's next? You. Okay.
I think go first.
No, you are giving him your place, right?
Yeah.
So no, you're giving him your place because I think it's after this is so you, then you, yes, then you. Yeah, sorry.
What is your opinion on mechanical augmentation?
Mechanical augmentation.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, basically, what I want to achieve in basically 10 years is to get into a company who does mechanical augmentation, where they help people with they have lost limbs and all that.
Yes.
To actually have replacement limbs in a sense. But what I've been seeing from some research is that right now mechanical augmentation is not at its peak, where like
exoskeleton and things like that.
A bit like that.
Right.
Yeah. So like for example, this one.
Right.
Yeah. So right now it's like very robotic how they move, how they act and all that. So I want to go into the business of mechanical augmentation to make it more human-like.
Right.
So that's what I want to achieve in 10 years.
Right.
So what's your opinion on that?
I think it's great. As a matter of fact, I already have a master's student who's building an exoskeleton model. He's working on exoskeleton, not for, it's for augmentation rather than for compensation of lost limbs.
Okay.
I could put you in touch with him.
Is he in Taylor?
Yes, he's in Taylor's, yes.
Okay,
Yeah. So I think this is great. Let me just, I want to ask, why do you want to do that? Why?
Okay, for like the childish side of me is like because I saw Iron Man.
Right. Okay.
And the mature side of me is that people with is to actually help make this cheaper because right now it's really expensive.
Yes.
It costs like $30,000 to make a really simple one. So to make it cheaper and more affordable,
Right.
especially for people in Vietnam where they lose their legs, they lose their arms because of World War II, and they have mines down there.
Yes.
Some of them lose arms.
Right.
So I want to help those people.
Right. And so do you tell me more about how do you see or where do you see yourself in 2023?
In 10 years, hopefully that I will be researching the subject or in the midst of developing it, having a prototype ready, making a prototype.
Right. Okay. So you will have a prototype. Will you be having a company or maybe not yet?
Not yet. I'll probably pursue my master's here.
Yes.
And
PhD.
PhD.
Yes.
While doing this.
Wonderful. So you see yourself in 2023
Yes.
graduating
Yes.
with a PhD,
Yeah.
and your PhD project
Yeah.
was to build this device
Yes.
and fit it on a real individual.
Yes.
Beautiful vision, clear. I think it will drive anybody and is very doable.
Thank you.
Now, for this to happen, what's your mission?
One is to actually have great grades.
Yes.
To have pass with flying colors.
Yes.
And also get and with my results, hopefully get companies to sponsor this.
Okay. So you will need the industry to actually get involved as well.
Yes.
Now, besides your marks,
Okay.
you need to convince that industry that you are the person to sponsor, because you could imagine the amount of money involved in this, right? To really have it at that level. So maybe if I were you, what I'll do is my mission is to make a rudimentary example or sample of this by year 2.
Okay.
When I'm in year 2. Just a very, very simplistic, maybe 2 degree of freedom kind of device.
Yeah.
Final year project to make one that is, I don't know, 50% operational.
Yeah.
Then it becomes like milestones, you know, you see, and then it will drive you. Even when someone say, what kind of project you wanna have? I'm building a car, you come and join me. You say, no, don't distract me. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Because you see, this provides direction rather than there is a racing team, you go with them. There is another team that's doing something else, you go with them. You will focus on this. We do have also a health research group within the school, and this is one of the areas of interest. So I think this fits beautifully within this. If you've spent your undergraduate and postgraduate time working on one single challenge, I can tell you will definitely in 10 years you'll be someone in that area. Someone, when anyone needs help about, they will come to you.
I think it actually means a lot to me.
And I really, I'm very happy that you actually are, thinking of doing things like this. Now, I want you to go and search a person with the name of Dean Kamen. Now, Dean Kamen is the person who invented the Segway scooter.
Yeah.
And I met him in April this year in London. He's an amazing person. Yes, that's Dean Kamen. So you could actually look at the work that he has done, because he has built the scooter, and he has also built some artificial limbs and arms, and he's a very interesting inventor. He's just like what you say. It's expensive. I want to make it cheap. It's so the technology is there, but how do I make it accessible to other people so that maybe when you are done with your vision, maybe which will need more than 10 years, everyone will be able to move on their own, having what you call the mechanical augmentation. Yeah. Well done. Great. So my advice is this: write this vision as clearly as you can. So in the beginning, it may sound like 2-3 lines. You keep on rewriting it until you feel like that's it. This is the masterpiece. I've reached it. Once you have that, print it on a t-shirt. It may sound like crazy, but you say, my vision is by 2023, I'll be having a PhD in robotics, and I have built the first less than 500 ringgit mechanical augmentation arm. You just make it as crisp and clear as this. And believe me, as time goes by, the technology itself will mature. Who imagined that one day this will cost us 1,500 ringgit, and we can do all these great things with it. This is an amazing technique. The conversion of the amount of research that has happened and make you do this is 100 years old. Billions of dollars went into it, but it converged into one device, and maybe your device will achieve that as well. So print it on a t-shirt, make it your screensaver, stick it on the wall of your room, and put your vision and your mission. So your mission would be to build the first one by when, build the second one by when, what kind of marks you would like to do, what kind of courses you would like to take, what kind of talks you want to attend, what kind of training you want to attend, and things like that. Okay? Great. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Next customer, please. Yes, come. Yes. Hello.
I'm done with my vision.
You're done with the vision. Okay, tell me. Read it for me. I cannot see.
My vision is 10 years from now, I'm a successful PhD holder working in a multinational company as a professional chemical engineer. My name will be Dr. I.R. I want to live my life by fulfilling my dreams, like driving my dream cars, live in my dream house, and have a great family. My goal of my life is day by day, moment by moment, I'm getting healthier, wealthier, and more successful.
Great. When did you write this?
Just now.
Just now.
Yeah.
Very, very well crafted. So you want a PhD, and you want to work for a multinational company, and you want to have your dream car, dream house, dream wife? Maybe. Okay. Great. So what do you need to change in terms of your behavior so this becomes a reality?
In order to achieve my vision,
Yes.
I have to give extra effort so
Right.
that I achieve my goals.
Okay. And what kind of behavior you need to change so that you can give that extra effort? I mean, is your behavioral, so like now, are you hardworking? Do you do the work on time? Do you lack some, do you think there are some skills that you need to develop?
I have to put in more hard work.
Right. So you think you are not working as hard as you should?
It's not as far as this.
So the vision is big and okay. So that's, I think this is well crafted. I don't have much to say. I think it's very good. Very good.
Thank you.
And you want to be an IR, so you want to be registered as an engineer, as a professional engineer in Malaysia, and you want a PhD as well. Wonderful.
My dream is to work overseas and settle down there.
Overseas. Why do you want to work overseas?
It has always been my dreams to study overseas due to lack of financial wise I couldn't make it. So
Right.
in order to fulfill my dream, I'd rather go and work overseas.
Right. Right. You want to see the world.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Traveling is very, very important and very useful. And one of the major benefits of it is you realize that everything that you need is at home. When you travel the world, you go overseas, you realize how great home is.
Nothing is better.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. I like it. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So I think now what you can do, you keep on maybe making it shorter, write it in a nicer way. Maybe you can print it on a T-shirt and wear it. Yeah. Okay. Well done.
So,
Yes.
You was asking about my photography.
Yes.
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, yes, I would love to. Yes. Yes.
The same one.
This one
So these are actually your pictures. All of them are your pictures.
I capture them and I edit them.
Right.
So this was day before yesterday.
Yes, I've seen this. Actually, you see.
I posted on OpenLearning.
Yes, I've seen it. So everything that maybe you can. Okay. So everything that you have put is actually your pictures, including there are some pictures from a street. I've seen a number of pictures that you put. So what is this?
Most of the people told this is a sand and desert kind of place.
Looks like bread or something like that.
It's actually, this is a blanket. This is my hand with a flashlight.
This is very interesting. Let me show it to everyone. What else?
This is just, I tried to use
wow, this is in Taylor's, right?
Yeah, this is a software called VIP camera where you can snap and edit it like this.
So if I need your help, would you be willing to help us with photography and things like that?
Yeah, I can, sir, but for now, I'm having a problem with my...
You're having what?
Yes, I have it. Sorry, sir.
So you have a challenge?
I'm having a challenge with my
DSLR
camera.
I see. You can use mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. I really like it. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I like it.
My puppies.
Very good.
This is during the orientation party.
Right.
Most of the pictures I capture using my handphone. Student Life Center at the braid.
Yes, I like this picture actually.
And this is during the experiment.
Wow.
This is in the Student Life Center. I just capture this part and make this part with color and the other black.
Can you put these pictures on your profile? Your open learning, if you go and click on your picture, it will take you to your profile page. Just put these things. I think people would love to see. This is an aeroplane?
Yeah, it's a night flight.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, I we need to talk about this again. I'm starting to love this. Okay. Great. Thank you very much. Yeah. This is you, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys, those who I think we still have only 7 minutes. So those who are done, you could leave. I will speak to you and to Hans, and I think that will be it. So those who would like to leave, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah.
It's basically to be the owner of car manufacturing company.
Right.
With the helping of other engineers as well with other community. And its basic aim is to make a car with low petrol consumption and relying on renewable sources of energy. And what I have included in that is I will be making it like the profit of that company which it will be coming. The thing is that the profit which the company will be gaining, we will be giving it in charity for orphans, for supporting the orphans.
Right.
So it will not only support the community and humanity for both ways, like for supporting the renewable sources of energy, and second, like for supporting orphans and also doing the business.
Right. So what I hear you say is there are two elements. I see the CSR, corporate social responsibility, so giving back to the community, and also using the renewable energy. Now, this is very good, and I want you to add more to it. So, for example, how big that company you want it to be. You could put a monetary number for it, or a number of people who work for it, because through that you will measure your impact on the world. How big you can get it? How can you impact? I don't know how many orphans you want to help.
It should be, of course, multinational with other.
Why should it be multinational?
So that it can be more production. It can make more production of cars.
Right.
And we'll be having more employees.
Right.
So that we'll be having more profit, and we will be giving more interest.
So can we have more indications of how profitable it is? When you say, so for example, can we say anything about the cost of the car? Will it be a cheap car?
Yeah, it will be cheap.
So will that be, for example, for a price of a Daihatsu, you will get I don't know what
it should be. I mean, because as we are using the renewable sources of energy, so it will be it will be more of cost. But our vision is to make it low cost. We use different tactics and different styles.
You see, there is a power to using a number.
Yeah.
So I give you an example. There was this project of making a $100 laptop. And there is a reason that this guy is trying to get it for 100, not 101 cents. Because if you can do it like that, then you could deploy it and give it for, you're most welcome. You give it for free for the other kids and things like that around the world. So you could just say, I want a cheap laptop. That won't drive you. But if you say, I want it to be under $100, then that will really drive things in a totally different way. So your car, you don't have to give me the number right now, but you could put in your mind the the Indian car, what is it called? The Nano, right?
Nano, yeah.
Yeah, I think they also put a certain price tag to it. It cannot go beyond that. So that driven Tata's engineer in a certain way, so that what technology do you use, what materials do you use, how do you do it, and things like that. So I think the vision is great, and the more numbers you attach to it, the more powerful you make it. Because a cheap car for you may not be cheap for me. Maybe you have a lot of money, $1 million car is cheap.
We will be seeing around the world that how much average gets the person. So
that's why what you need to do is to give it a number. So you will make a renewable energy car below $1,000. For example, is a small car for 2 people. Because you see the world is full of all sorts of cars. So what will make your car different? And that will really be very powerful. So you could work further on this to ensure that you are going to achieve it. The other thing is, what is the percentage of your profit that will go to charity?
When we will pay the salary to the workers,
yes.
After finishing, after also maintenance and what the other
profit. Yes, you have profit.
So yeah, and then whatever the profit, which is like the real profit, we will give all to charity.
So everything goes to charity,
except the salaries which will be needed.
And so this is called not for profit.
Yeah.
So you won't make a profit.
No.
You'll just maybe you earn a salary.
Yeah,
so actually, what you want to make is a not-for-profit company that makes these cars. So it's different. You just say, I want a not-for-profit company that will support that charity and will make cars that are less than $1,000, and they will use renewable energy. So it becomes very different. Becomes clear. Becomes, oh, I see. So it means you don't want to get rich.
No, basically I will be getting my salary as well.
Yeah, but you'll be only having your salary.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you won't be getting rich. So if the company makes $1 million profit, all goes to charity. Makes 10 million, all goes to charity. For you'll just get your engineer salary or your manager's salary. So that's very powerful, because I think people would love to buy this car because they know the more you are profitable, the more the charity will get.
Not only this, because it's helpful for them also, because it's a renewable sources of energy. Right?
Yes. So now, so that's the mission. I want you to craft it in a beautiful short form so that people can.
In one word.
If in one word, that even be better. Yeah. And maybe you can have a picture around it as well. So now, what is stopping you from doing it right now?
I need to be engineer so that I can have some more group of people who are engineer or businessmen.
Right.
Of course, I will be needing a team as well,
right,
who are with my same vision, and they can understand me. I can understand them.
So how many people we have in the classroom?
This is still less.
No, we have 80, right?
Yeah.
Have you inspired some of them to join you? So that's your first.
Yeah.
You start.
Thing is, I don't think that they will be with me, because it's such
How do you know?
Because it's such a bigger thing that, of course, everyone is not able to sacrifice their.
Okay, don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. If the vision is strong enough, there will be people who are willing. And actually, you are saying there's going to be a very successful company, right?
Yeah.
So there will be people who want to work for a salary. Yeah. You're not asking them to work for free, do you?
No.
You're not. So instead of just working for any other company, this is a cool company, charitable company, a company that is going to change the way we transport.
Of course, and it will be helping the world as well.
Yeah. So I don't see why you think that the people won't be. I think there'll be many people wanting to work with you and help you. Now you could use your stay with us, your study with us as a platform for you to launch this. So I give you an example. Can we have this car before you graduate? So you build it here before you graduate.
Yeah, it can.
Okay. So if you make this car so that I drive it home, I'll pay for the engine and it was always my dream to drive a car that was made by my students.
I will try
So
more.
maybe if you make this, then we will work together.
Yeah.
Okay? Great. Wonderful.
course.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All the best. See you tomorrow. Thank you. We